Good afternoon. We are going to continue the MCQs, this part. That questions are again in front of you displayed. The first question, let me read. The two tangents drawn from the point alpha comma beta to the parabola y squared equal to 4x b such that slope of one tangent is double of the other. Slope of one tangent is the double of the other. I want students to recollect. This is a point alpha comma beta given externally because you are drawing tangent from the point to the parabola. So a pair of tangents can be drawn. When you draw in that manner, what happens is you have a condition of tangency for the line y equal to mx plus c. So you know the condition already. The tangent line should be in the form of y equal mx plus a by m. Okay, so in place of c I have substituted a by m. And given parabola y squared is 4x only, which means from the equation I get the value of a. Value of a also now it is fixed. A is 1. So I am going to apply it here. So the tangent line should be in the form mx plus 1 by m only. Now let us prepare a proper quadratic equation. I get m squared of x minus m times of y plus 1 is 0. I hope every student is able to understand what I have done. I have taken LCM and multiplied across. Multiplying across, I get my equal to m square x plus 1. In other words, collecting all terms to one side, I get m square x minus my plus 1 equal to 0. Okay. Then we would like to use the properties. Let the two roots be m1 and m2 be the roots of this quadratic equation. Okay. And before that, we know the tangent is being drawn from alpha comma beta. So which means I get alpha m square minus beta m plus 1 equal 0. Now we have to apply the condition. One tangent is having double the slope. So m2 is twice of m1. So I can make m comma 2m be the roots. Okay. So substituting the sum of the roots is minus of coefficient of m by coefficient m square. That is, you know the quadratic equation formula, alpha plus beta is minus b by a. So sum is m plus 2m minus beta by alpha. Also you have other condition, product of the two roots m times 2m is c by a, it is 1 by alpha. So from here I get 3m is beta by alpha, which gives m is beta by 3 times alpha. In other words, squaring both sides, I get beta square by 9 alpha square, which is the answer for m square. So m square gives this answer, and from product we already have 2m squared is 1 by alpha. Okay, which means 2 times of beta square by 9 alpha square is equal to 1 by alpha, which means twice beta square equals I can cut off 1 factor 9 alpha. Okay, so alpha is 2 by 9 of beta square. So which is available in option B. Okay, which is available in option B. Alpha equal to 2 by 9 of beta square. How we are able to achieve this? By applying tangency condition of a point drawn of a point outside the parabola. From a point outside parabola you can draw two tangents, and we prepare quadratic equation of m and apply the condition given. He says one slope double the other, so assume slopes to be m and 2m, apply sum of the roots, product of the roots, we are able to arrive at the answer. Well, so this is, and we are already on the next level of the type of MCQs. Okay, question number 12. Y plus h, let me write y plus h, m1 times of x plus a. There is another line, y plus k is m2 of x plus a, and he says they are two tangents. They are two tangents to the parabola y squared equal 4ax. Y squared equal to 4ax, and he is asking you watch out all the options A, B, C, D. All the options A, B, C, D, they are connecting or they are relating the two slopes, okay, m1 and m2. Either they are relating it as sum, m1 plus m2 0, or they are relating product, m1 product m2 multiply product 1 or product minus 1 and none. How are we to understand? Well, it is, I understand, level 2 kind of problem, but we have done sufficient theoretical background for understanding this question. Not only that, cracking the question without involving pen and paper. Well, what do we understand? I want you to just concentrate, focus on equation. This is equation of straight line. How was this equation of straight lines prepared? Y minus y1 slope times x minus x1. Is it not both of them are in that format? Did you notice? Y minus y1 slope m times x minus x1. So that is the format. So watch out the right hand side. When we say x minus x1, the first line has x plus a, second line also has x plus a. So what is the x1 coordinate? Let me write. First line y plus h is m1 times x plus a. Can I write it as minus of minus a? So is it not that coordinate x1, is it not negative a? Yeah? Yes, it is. The coordinate x1 is minus a. And what about the y1 coordinate? Minus h. Y1 coordinate minus h. So you are talking about the tangent passing through what point? Okay, he has drawn tangent from this point, minus a comma minus h, with slope of course m1. Okay, now focus on the second line. The second line has got y plus k m2 times x plus a, again minus of minus a only. Okay, so comparing the, what is the x1? Minus a only, y1 in this case is minus k. So from where he drew the tangent? Minus a comma minus k. Okay, now I have two different tangents. two different tangents. So both are tangents drawn from minus a comma minus h minus a comma minus k. Well, what is the x coordinate? Did you observe? It is minus a. Okay, so from any point on directrix, okay, if you happen to draw a pair of tangents to the parabola, well, we know they form mutually perpendicular tangents. So what you get is two mutually perpendicular tangents. So that confirms the answer. Simply product M1 M2 should be minus 1. Product M1 M2 should be minus 1, which is option C. Which is option C. Fine. Question number 13. Let's read the question. The number of distinct normals that you can draw from the point negative 2 comma negative 1 to the parabola y squared minus of 4x minus of 2y minus 3 equal 0. So if you look at the equation of parabola, you know well this is not the basic parabola, rather extended basic. And we have to now bring this to the standard basic format, which means you have to collect y terms, y squared minus 2y, leave a gap. I am taking the other terms to the RHS. I am adding 1. You know why I am adding 1? To complete the square only. And here on the right side I get 4x plus 4. So I can take 4 common. I get x plus 1. So you can compare with very well with y minus k whole square 4a times x minus of h. So by simply comparing, you get the value of a, value of h comma k, that means the vertex coordinates. So vertex coordinates are minus 1 comma 1. Okay, so let us now get some highlight. Vertex is minus 1 comma 1 for this parabola. It is not the standard basic, but it is extended basic. You got very good idea. And value of a is 1, because 4a equal 4 only. A is 1. What do we understand from that? How does it help you to crack this question? We need to do one more exercise. Minus 2 comma minus 1. Okay. You have a preliminary understanding. Equation of any conic is S. And we have also given sufficient enlightenment about S1. S1 is a numerical value what you get by substituting the point x and y in place of the coordinates minus 2 comma minus 1 substituted in given equation. So let us do it. Y squared, that means minus 1 squared minus 4 times minus 2 times minus 1 minus 3. Don't write is equal to 0. We want to get the numerical value. Check whether S1 is positive or 0 or negative. If S1 greater than 0, that's what is happening here. Okay, it is definitely positive. Okay, I don't have to work it out. So because the point minus 2 comma minus 1 when substituted in the equation gives you S1 greater than 0, I understand this point is outside of the parabola, given parabola. It is outside the parabola. Because it is outside the parabola, okay, you can analyze what are the normals that you can draw. Number 2, where lies this point 2 comma minus 1? So that depends on the equation of the parabola. What is the axis of the parabola? Vertex is minus 1 comma 1. regarding parabola, what are the highlights we got? It is belonging to y squared 4ax model. So it is right open only, right open parabola only. And the vertex is minus 1 comma 1. So the axis is parallel to x axis, which is y is equal to 1. So you can see the y coordinate 1 confirms that axis is y equal to 1. This point minus 2 comma minus 1, okay, minus 2 comma minus 1, so it is outside. I wrote down the value wrongly, I'm sorry. Minus 2 comma 1, minus 2 comma 1, and here it should be minus 2 comma 1. But anyway, that doesn't affect this, it is greater than 0. Okay, so it is outside, confirmed. So the axis is y equal to 1. The y coordinate of this point is also 1. So the point minus 2 comma 1 lies on axis. Okay, because it lies on the axis, 2 points I want you to understand. It lies outside and it is on axis. Therefore only one normal can be drawn. Only one normal can be drawn because the point is on the axis. Okay, because axis itself is the one of the normals and no other normal will be possible. So very simple, the number of distinct normals in this case is option A, only one normal can be drawn. Fine, let's move on to the question number 14. If two of the 3 feet of normals drawn from a point to the parabola y squared equal 4x, one of the feet 1 comma 2, the other second of the 3 feet given, the next feet we don't know, the last foot of normal we don't know, third foot he is asking, third foot. Well, again I want students to recollect from theory. What about the property of the feet of normals? So we studied that m1 plus m2 plus m3 is 0 if 3 normals can be drawn. We discovered a cubic polynomial involving the slopes of normals. Therefore T1 plus T2 plus T3 also 0. Therefore 281 plus 282 plus 283 also 0. That means sum of y coordinates is 0. That's what we concluded in theory session, if you remember properly. So sum of ordinates, so the y3 I don't know. So 2 plus minus 2 plus y3, the sum of ordinates has to be 0, which means y3 also 0. So that means once I understand y coordinate to be 0, x coordinate is also 0 because y squared equal to 4x. So very simple, the option is C, which gives the answer 0 comma 0, that is the third foot of normal. Okay, so that's all my dears. So I hope you all understand very well. Let's move on to the next question in our bank to be discussed today. So I can read the question for you. There is a focal chord given as PSQ, that is focal chord, such that SP value, that means the segment, it's a segment. What do you understand by this? S is the focus. S is the focus. SP is one of the segments and he is asking for length of the other segment SQ. Well, I have already studied and I think I made you enlightened in the theory session very well that the SP semi-latus rectum, the other segment SQ. SP first segment, semi-latus rectum SLR and SQ third, the other segment, they form harmonic progression. Since they form harmonic progression, very simple, middle term 2A is the harmonic mean. That is why we need the A or 2A together value. Given parabola says it is y squared equal to 8x. So we understand 4A is 8. Therefore 2A is 4. Okay. So that means now let us complete. SP is 6. The middle term 2A is 4. SQ, they form HP. And what do we understand? 4 is, the middle term 4 is harmonic mean. I am going to apply formula for the harmonic mean. So it is 6 times SQ into 2 divided by 6 plus SQ. Okay. Or 2 times of S6 and SQ divided by the sum of the first and third terms. 2 times the product divided by the sum. Yes, we can cross multiply and get the answer. So what I get is 4 times 6 plus SQ on the RHS I have 12 SQ, which means 4 I can cut off. So 3 SQ is 6 plus SQ. In other words, 2 times SQ is 6 or you get SQ is 3. SQ is 3. What is the option? Option C. So this is not a question what you have to study from the option. You have to solve, you have to know this property. Okay. So if you want, I can maybe draw a diagram also for you. Okay, to remind you of the property. Focus is S, one end is P, one end is Q. SP, then semi-latus rectum and SQ, they form harmonic progression. So that was the property we used, we got the answer. Done. Let us move on to the next question. The next question says y equal to 2x plus 3 is a tangent to parabola. This is tangent of the parabola y squared equal 24x. Well, what is this 24x means? 4ax. So what do you get from here? I get the value of a, because 4a happens to be 24, I get value a. One more property, y equal to 2x plus 3, so slope of tangent here is 2. Okay, he wants the distance from a parallel normal. Now you want a normal which is parallel to the line y equal to 2x plus 3, that means slope 2. So we understand, in other words, the slope of normal is 2. Slope of normal is 2. Are you able to now connect what I am trying to say? The slope of normal Okay, from parametric equations of parabola, you know at square is x coordinate, y coordinate is 2at. In that case, the slope of tangent is 1 by t and slope of normal is negative t. Please understand. So, negative t, slope of normal should be, let me continue, slope of normal is 2, but slope of normal you know it is negative t. So, I get the value of t, as a result I get the value of t minus 2. Once I get the value of minus 2, t value as minus 2, I can substitute, get the coordinates at square 2at, that is the point. So, the point is 6 into t square 2a, that is 12 times t. So, that gives the answer 24 comma negative 32. Is that clear to you? So, t value we discovered, substitute in the parametric coordinates, so that at square 2at gets you the point. It's the point through which this normal passes. So, it's very easy to discover parallel normal. Then it is easy for you to discover distance between the tangent and normal. Fine. So, let us discover the normal. Very good. So, 2x plus 3, the y equal to 2x plus constant will differ. We are drawing normal parallel to 2x plus 3. So, y is equal to mx, m is 2 only, constant alone you have to discover. Substitute these values, minus 32 for y, 2 into 24 for x, so that you discovered C. So, what is the answer for C? Negative 32, negative 48, that gives negative 80. Negative 80. Okay. So, once I have discovered, so what is the normal? 2x minus y minus 80 is 0. Given tangent 2x minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. So, this being let us check once again. 4ax, that gives the value of a as 6, a t squared and 2at. Yeah, I understood there was a mistake. I discovered the mistake. This was not 16. 2a was supposed to be 12. So, this was not minus 32. It is minus of 24 only for y. So, here it is negative 24. So, here also negative 24. As a result, this one is negative of 72. So, here I have to make that change, negative 72. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now, we want the distance between them. That's it. So, they are parallel lines. You know the parallel lines D formula. Mod of C1 minus C2 minus 72 minus 3 divided by root of A square plus B square, where A and B happen to be coefficients of X, coefficient of Y. So, that becomes 75 divided by root 5. So, 15 into 5 over root 5. So, the answer is 15 times root 5. So, 15 times root 5, whatever option you can discover. I am not able to see. Is that option C? Option C, 15 root 5. Done. So, this is the way you have solved. I want to again go through the whole solution, because it depends on so many properties. Tangent is given, slope was given. That slope we are taking it as normal because he wants you to prepare normal parallel to this tangent. So because of slope normal given as 2, we got minus t equal to 2. From there t equal to minus 2. That is from knowledge of parametric equation and knowledge of slope of normal in terms of parameter. So that gives us the point 24 comma minus 24, and that helps you to discover equation of normal by changing constant term only, because any line parallel to y equal to 2x plus 3 is also y equal to 2x plus different constant. You discovered constant as minus 72, then you are able to get distance between those parallel lines using the formula C1 minus C2 divided by root of a square plus b square. You get 15 root 5 as the answer. Okay, so let's stop here and meet in a different MCQ session. Thank you guys.